We are back then with Let's Get a Win, letsgetawin.com. It is 1-6. I got a free play in tennis. Gets going at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1-7. So stay up, bet it, go to sleep, wake up to a winner. Don't scroll away. We'll go at the end of the video. It's going to be a quick one. I want to go over the record year to date, what we finished last year, as well as go over these ATP tournaments. There's two going on right now, precursor to the Australian Open that gets going next Sunday. The qualifiers are going on right now. Also, want to do a little quick preview of the two semifinals of the college football playoffs and a strong lean I already have. But let's start in tennis here, man. The two tournaments going on right now, they're in Auckland, New Zealand, and Adelaide, Australia. So some good tournaments. A lot of the big dogs aren't playing in there. Decent fields. I'd say Adelaide's a little bit stronger, but these guys are getting warmed up. Again, tennis is normally about 11 months out of the year, so these bigger guys haven't been playing a lot. They want to get in strong form for the Australian Open. We'll have a video on the Australian Open and a couple plays that I like, maybe some futures, maybe some quarters, see where we go with that. Probably drop next week, or excuse me, later on this week. But let's dive into that free play. Let's give it to you now. Tomas Echeverry, -3.5 games at -105. It's a 1-unit play. Gets going at 3 a.m. It is at Adelaide, Australia. So go get that now. Tomas Echeverry, -3.5 games at -105. So those are the two tournaments going on. Like I said, they also have the qualifiers for the Australian Open. Like, subscribe, a lot of tennis here. You see the record last year to date. In 2024, we are up 89.25 units on the calendar year. We do 1 to 3% of the bankroll as a unit. For these examples, I have 1 unit as $100. If you're $100 better, you're up $8,900 in 2024. 2025, off to a pretty decent start. We're 15-11, up 3.5 units. You see the daily play. Started out a little cold, 3 straight losers, but back-to-back nice days. Also 1-1 in tennis so far. Got a couple plays available at letsgetawin.com, but get that Tomas Echeverry. Do premium packages at letsgetawin.com, but a lot of free plays here. Couple a week here on the YouTube as well as X, and also giving you tidbits for those new bettors trying to elevate profits betting sports on discipline, bankroll, odd screens, a lot of different stuff here. Want to be the go-to tennis coach, sports betting coach on YouTube. But let's go into these college football playoffs here. On the other screen, I got Spank Odds pulled up, an odd screen. Go get it now. First matchup, Notre Dame at Penn State. Opened at 1.5 for Notre Dame. Getting bet up a little bit, 2. I do see a 2.5 out there. 2 being heavy juice at -115, 120. Over under opened at 50, bet down to 45 across the board here. 45.5s. I see a 44.5 at some spots on ESPN. It's the first one. It's Thursday night, 7:30. Believe it's the Orange Bowl. It is. It's in Miami, Florida. I don't get it. I like Penn State here. Strong lean, not an official play yet, but give me Penn State probably on the money line. Not concerned with the 1.5, 2 points. Maybe if it got up to 3, if it keeps going that way, I don't think it's going to. Look, Notre Dame had a great game against Georgia. Georgia had to start that Stockton guy at quarterback. I had the under, big play on the under, hit, got a little scary late, but I knew Georgia wasn't going to move the ball. Notre Dame's got a good defense, but secondary, Morrison now, they're a little banged up. They start some freshmen. Riley Leonard, I know they run the ball, but Penn State's got a good defense. I know Abdul Carter maybe not playing. We'll keep monitoring that injury. Drew Aller and James Franklin, we know the stigma. Can they get past a big game? But I think they're the more high-quality football team. They've been great all year. They run the football, man. They got the dual-headed backfield. They got Warren out on the outside. Aller's been playing well. They can put up points. Defense, they got studs everywhere on all 3 levels of this defense. I really like this Penn State team. I know the James Franklin getting over the hump. But, what has Notre Dame done? So they're in the same boat. This is going to be a great matchup, but giving me the Nittany Lions at plus money here, I really, really am starting to like that more and more. I already have bet it. Probably will keep betting it as long as it keeps going up. Right now, your best money line at DraftKings, you can get it at plus 120. So you can go ahead and get that now. I'd like Penn State in that first matchup. Next matchup, Ohio State, Texas. You know, Ohio State, hottest team, Jeremiah Smith. Quarterback's been playing well. Ryan Day getting over that Michigan loss triumphantly here. Texas battled Arizona State. Arizona State's a good ball club. I've been preaching them since the last 2 weeks of the regular season. I like them to win the Big 12. I'd like them to possibly get a win in the first round. They almost did. They had that lead late in overtime. Texas scored back to back in overtime to seal the win with the pick. Texas, great pass defense. Seems like yours is struggling a little bit, and Ohio State is the hot team. Now you see the money line here. We'll go back over to the default view. Open 5.5 Ohio State. Quickly bet up to 6. I see it low vig a 7.5. That must be a wrong ticket here. 6, 5.5, over under. Opened at 54, hovering around 53, 54, depending on your book. I want to take Texas here. I want to take the 6, put it in the pocket. De facto home game in Dallas for Texas, but Ohio State, hottest team. I could see Ohio State with a slight letdown with this good Texas defense, but Arizona State did kind of expose them a little bit late. But, with the 6, I kind of lean that way. No play yet. But those are your two college football semifinals. College football almost over. Here mostly plays are tennis, college basketball, college football, and then we sprinkle in a little NFL and NBA only when the action looks right. NBA definitely the least on the totem pole, with tennis being the number one spot. 15 and 11 to start the calendar 2025 year, up 3.5 units. Go get that Tomas Echeverry minus 3.5 games as the free play. Go to letsgetawin.com to get all premium plays. Sign up for that one-on-one sports betting coach for free. If you've been struggling, losing money, no discipline, we'll give you some tools. I'll shoot you over my P&L, exactly what I do to increase profits betting sports. That's back-to-back up 50 unit years, 89 this year. I think it was about 50, low 50s last year, but back-to-back winning years betting sports. So good luck to all those tickets. Get that Echeverry line in there. And as always, let's win you money betting sports.